See, so you can't... You can't stack fish, unfortunately. Dude, I'm burning up all my time fishing down here. I probably need to boogie out and get my quests done. Yeah, let's get out of here. I gotta get quests done. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose the day. But I think it tells me... Yeah, so I've got... like 10.5 hours? Yeah, 10.5 hours. 10 hours and 30 minutes is where I'm at, Hector. Alright. Go like the wind! We got to see young Tom, and then go stream. It's early for me? Yes, my alarm goes off at 4 o'clock every single morning. I start my streams at 4:30, in between 4:30 and 5, every single day. I usually go for 3 or 4 hours, then we take a break, and then I come back and do another 3 hours or so. Generally speaking, I do about 6 hours of streams every single day. But if we have really big numbers, like we saw with Dune Awakening, when there's like, 150 to 350 people on the stream, I will definitely push and do like 8-hour streams, 10-hour streams, won't take a break. But I have to have like really big numbers for me to not take my morning break. So, like we're in a pretty normal category right now. I think we have 53 on YouTube and 20 watching on Twitch. So we're about 70 people right now. That's a pretty normal morning for me. So yeah, we usually do about 3 hours, take a break, which is usually me going to the park, stretching my legs, doing some exercises. Then I come back about an hour later and I do another 3 hours. So I usually split the morning streams into 2, do 6 hours with the break. It's a 7-hour session, and then the rest of the day is spent doing video editing, cutting, YouTube shorts, TikTok shorts, Instagram reels, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, when I have big numbers, like with Dune Awakening, the first like week of Dune Awakening, we had 350 to 500 people watching the streams. I streamed like 12 hours a day. Because when you have that many viewers, the advertising revenue is pretty significant. And I think like June in particular, I would have to go back and watch the video again, but I think it was something like, I did an analytics report. I think we had something like 400 new memberships on Twitch alone from Dune Awakening, that's huge. I am finding things good, buddy. What's up? I look after the cows and the market stall. You don't seem happy. Tell you the truth, I don't know if I'm any good at farming. I have to do it, don't I? My dad has to, and so do I. So what do you like to do? I bet he likes to smith because he's been hanging out with Neffy. I like my cows and my chickens and my sheep. I reckon the more you pat your cows and brush them, the better the milk tastes. Not really, but nice try. But when I think about Neffy or Willow, and they seem so happy with what they're good at, and are you good at anything? He wants some helpful advice. You should go talk to Neffy and Willow. Is he gonna dump me back at town? Okay, cool. Let's sell. I need to get rid of these fish. Whatever these are cooked with is locked. Cotton Farm Pond. Well, I know where to find those now. I'll keep one on hand, just so that I have it. Alright, Sandman. Sorry, Sandy Man. It's because we've been watching the Sandman on Netflix, and my brain is like, Sandman! Speaking of which, though, we still have not started the second half of Sandman. Chris has been busy with a bunch of Homestead stuff, so we haven't sat down to watch any shows together yet. Today I'll be watching episode 4 of Foundation, season 3. If you missed my review last night, I reviewed episode 4 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. That's out on the YouTube channel, so if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch right now, don't forget that everything in between the streams happens on YouTube, and those things include game guides, reviews, discussion videos, and movie and TV show reviews. To my surprise, I've slightly improved my opinion of you, Underhill, so I've decided that you can buy my better flour. Why are you still here? You wrote me a letter saying you wanted to talk? Oh, right. Follow me. You've been making an effort to make me happy. What do you want? I don't want anything. Oh, of course you want something. Maybe you don't realize it yet, but I like honest hobbits. If you're honest, we'll get on just fine. Everyone's here. They're not honest, they're just clueless, but harmless enough, and that's their problem. I'm the only one around here who tells them hard truths, so you might want to listen to what I have to say. Have you thought about being a little friendlier, Mr. Sandyman? Sure, but I don't want to be. So he says that I could buy his extra flour? Special flour? He sells rank 2 flour. Okay. Alright. I think we only have one other quest that's open right now, which is the Assessor. Right. Hello.
Hello.
We were just talking about you. Orlo has some exciting news. The Mickle-Delvian Assessor is coming today. Great. I know. We've done everything the rules have asked us. We've set up the clubs. You've created our new bywater dish. And there's that really interesting wolf's head above the gate. Actually, it's not above the gate. It's sitting on the ground. Go see if Farmer Cotton needs some help. Yeah, see the sign, the wolf head was on the floor. On the ground. Unless they remounted it. They did remount it. Ah, good timing, Hobbit. Mr. Assessor, can I introduce you to one of our most recent arrivals, Mr. Underhill? Welcome to Bywater. Dude, I love the Assessor's outfit. The walking stick. Please tell me I can get a walking stick. Please, 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 please let me have a walking stick. I need a walking stick. I love my outfit, but oh my god, do I want a walking stick now. Where? Bywater, our village, as we like to think of it. Oh yes, Farmer Blossom here told me all about it. Oh, he's that kind of an assessor. Farmer Cotton, Mr. Assessor. I expect you want to look around the village to see how we run everything. before we start, do you have any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Why do you have a hedgehog on your gate? Hedgehog? Where? Up there. That's not a hedgehog, Mr. Assessor. It's a wolf. A wolf? Are you sure? Definitely. Oh, well, if you've checked it, it must be right. Wolves look different around here, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
My next question is why? Why a wolf's head? Because we have to have one. It's in the rules, Mr. Assessor. Above the gatehouse, a wolf head be hungen.
Oh.
Be hungen? No one talks like that anymore. How old are your rules? Very old?
Mm-hmm.
They're that good. But it's not a lot of use now. What do you mean? Those rules, ancient and just, were given to us by the king.
Mm-hmm.
The lands could be dangerous then. The rules helped keep us safe, but that was a long time ago. Hobbits generally do the right thing and don't like to be told what to do. Which is why there are rules of the Shire now. I'll have a look at that in a minute. The rules say that a good village must have ...
Mm-hmm.
Animals well kept and orderly, waters running clean and pure, and hobbits engaged in happy work. Let me escort you to my farm. I think you'll find some well kept and orderly animals there. Go ahead and run ahead to the farm and check it all as well. I'll make sure Successor takes the long way. Whoa, blackberries. Yeah, I will take those, thank you very much. Because I am running low. There will probably be some crisis, you just know it. One of the cows will run off or something. Which, by the way, if you've never raised cattle, they always fucking run off. They break fences all the time. Cows are good for one thing. Steak and burgers. Steak and burgers. I'll have mine with cheese, please. What happened to the fence? The assessor needs to see a well-maintained farm. I better fix this fence straight away. Shit, I gotta hurry. Repair. How lovely to see you, Mr. Assessor.
Mm-hmm.
You look a bit hot. Are you all right? Everything's fine here. As you can see, the animals are well kept and orderly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very good. That's how we like to do things around Bywater, Mr. Assessor. Why don't I show you around the rest of the farm? Try to make a good impression, Renfail. You look like you'd run around half the village. Yes. I don't want you complaining about it. It all looks fine here. Yes, Thaindar. Cows are stupid creatures. There, I said it. Prove me wrong. They will tear down, dude. Yeah, cows are the worst. They'll go through barbed wire fence. They'll go through corrals. They'll bust through the chutes. Like, they're just big, dumb creatures. They can be sweet. And there's different breeds of cows, obviously, but yeah, having grown up with cattle and having a brother who raises cattle full time, they're not. I feel the same way about chickens. Like chickens, and I showed everybody that Werner Herzog video the other day about how chickens are flat-brained creatures, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's so true. Yeah, chickens have no brain cells. Sweet is the sound of falling rain and the brook that leaps from hill to plain. Oh, hang on. Old Noakes is singing. Sweet is the sound of falling rain and the brook that leaps from hill to plain, but better than rain or rippling brooks is a pint of ale to save this took. Why would I fish like this? I'm having a wash. It's wash day, that's why. Why are you wearing your clothes? It's laundry day too. But the assessor's coming. Right now, you have to get out. I can't get out? Haven't got any trousers on. The Mickle-delving assessor wants to see the waters running clean and pure. Instead, he'll see you. What will you say to him? Hello? You have to get out. Where are your trousers? Beyond that rock. Though the squirrels might have grabbed them, little monsters. Oh, goodness gracious. I have to go find his trousers. Near the pond. I don't see anything yet. No! Did I find him? Well, I thought I was looking for them. Oh, what am I missing? Like, anytime I try to run around, it boots me back here, so I'm a little confused. Near the pond. Hang on, what was that? No, that's Greet. So, this is confusing me a little bit. There's obviously something we're supposed to do right here. I'm not seeing his trousers anywhere. I'm being pointed right here. Aha! Hey! I remembered. I'm already wearing trousers. Looks like it's our friend Renfail Underhill. What are you doing here, and why are you holding the Nook's trousers? I collect trousers. Really? It's a strange pastime. No, it's something we all do in Bywater. We know how to enjoy ourselves here. You wanted to see hobbits at work, didn't you? Then let me take you to my shop, Mr. Assessor. Where did you freaks from, Mr. Sandyman? We've been millionaires for generations since the founding of Bywater. How interesting. It would be an honor to welcome you to our humble home. Please lead on, Mr. Sandyman. But I was going to show you our village shops. No need, Mr. Underhill. Why don't you wait here with Farmer Blossom? Oh, he's insulting Farmer Cotton. Is that a good idea? He wants us to stop him. NASA shirt 10 out of 10. You can thank my wife. She buys all my clothes. I'm a kept man. She cuts my hair, dresses me. I just sit here and, like a puppet, and make the money. Block the road to Sandyman's house with the old cart. Why did it untrack? There we go. It's not moving. It's too heavy. Where's Sandyman's horse? Princess, we haven't got time to find her. There's nothing for it. We'll go down the road and stop Sandyman. How? What are you gonna do? Mr. Sandyman, Mr. Assessor. I wanted to talk to you about Mr. Sandyman's lovely flower. Makes the best pastry. But it's too expensive. Don't listen to them, they're cracked. You just said they're very sensible. It comes and goes very quickly. Step aside, Hobbit. What's that? What's that in the sky?
Oh.
It's an eagle. It's a long way away. Are you trying to waste our time? No, my mistake. I had something in my eye. You should get your eye looked at. Go and visit your healer. Yes, keep wasting our time like that and I'll sell delphinium onto you. Why don't you make yourself useful? I want to put a nice kettle on Mr. Salmon for a nice cup of tea. You've blocked the road. Only with these bags of flour. I couldn't think of anything else to do. My wife does have a good soul. And that's why we are together for so many years. The wheel's broken. Ah, so he's an industrious hobbit fixing the road. I came to hear Hobbits engaged in happy work, and that is exactly what I've seen. There's no need to visit your home. I've seen enough. Let's go back to your hedgehog statue. The best part as well is, like, I spent a lot of years working alongside my wife. So even though she doesn't engage in what I do here actively, she and I worked together as photographers and videographers for many years. And then she also did public speaking alongside me in our career paths. So we were able to share that, you know, and I think there's something, you know, it's one thing when you're, you know, everybody has different relationships, but I think that was a really cool thing to be able to do that the both of us have. I think that definitely worked to give us the relationship we have, is being able to work alongside each other in a career that we both had a lot of fun working in, you know. Like, I can say, despite the fact that I can, you know, I've taken way more photos than she has, and I've done those things longer than I have. She's the only one who's actually won any awards with her photography. I never bothered submitting my stuff to any photography contest, and she did, like, and when we were in Cancun, she had like a bunch of food photography that got entered into a Yelp. I think the name of Yelp is the organization. They like do reviews and stuff. And she got second place at a food photo competition in Cancun for photography. And you know, it's just you know, being able to work alongside someone with a shared interest in something it's a very special thing. I'm not going to make a big speech. That's excellent. What a good speech. Thank you, Father Cotton. And we have taken some really amazing trips. But the nice thing is, like, neither one of us wants to go anywhere right now. Like, we are so... There is a level of contentment that we have that is just exceptional. Like I know way too many people, and I see way too many people that are obsessed with um, yeah, stuff. So I give you a good example. We had a programmer who worked for us on the MMO project, and his wife and he and his wife were just obsessed with money. Um, and I remember having a dinner one time, and the wife was sitting there talking about how, yeah, see, our friends all think we're crazy, but neither one of us are happy unless we're putting at least $2,000 a month in our bank accounts. And if we're not putting $2,000 a month in our bank accounts, in our savings accounts, then we're just not doing what we're supposed to be doing as active citizens, as, you know, people in society. And I was just like, oh my God, so your entire self worth is based on how much money you're putting in your bank account at the end of every month. And I just remember feeling so like sorry for them and also dirty that I was at the same table. I was like, I felt dirty. It was like, ugh. And their obsession was we've got to have a $500,000 house and we've got to have this. And both of them were obsessed with if we're not making $8,000 a month apiece, then we're not succeeding and we're not being good people. And it was all about money, 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 money. And I was like, you're never going to find happiness. You guys are never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy people because you're pursuing the wrong things in life. Like there's nothing wrong with the pursuit of money as a means to an end, right? But if your whole self-worth revolves around how much money you make at your job and how much money you're putting in your bank account at the end of every single month and how many things you have, the car that you drive, the house that you have, the things that you show off to the other people around you because your status is the thing that you associate your value with. Good luck with that.
Hmm.
Good luck. And Chris grew up with nothing. Like we joke about it. Like she grew up in the jungle. I grew up on a farm. Like, you know. But Chris literally grew up in an extremely like we're living in this area. Um, we are, you know, we're back in the hometown, you know, which is funny for some people, but it's like it's a very quiet, idyllic life here. It's very peaceful. But like Chris grew up in this area, you know, and 40 years ago there was nothing here. Even I remember 2015 we came out here to live after her surgery. We were out here for like 8 months. Dude, I had like no internet. I had a basic DSL connection that was like 3 megabytes down and like half a megabyte up. And it was, I mean, that was when I was still just writing principally, so it was not hard to do my job. But it was like anytime I had to do like a Skype call, it was a nightmare because I would be the guy on the Skype call whose video is like constantly like getting all pixelated and you know, because I had no like internet. Like the internet was absolute dog shit out here like 10 years ago. And now we have, you know, I have a cable connection and a fiber connection. You know, so things have increased. You know, have you know gone up a lot in terms of the quality of life around here. But you know, Chris grew up with nothing, and so it's like when you learn how to be happy with nothing, you're always going to be happy. Like everything is a blessing in life when you have a perspective that everything you have is a blessing. Um, but there also comes a certain pleasure. This right here: good food, simple living, gardening, farming. The life of a hobbit is very, very satisfying. You don't have to have a Tesla in your driveway. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have a $500,000 house. And if you need those things to be happy, you're fucked. You're fucked if you need those things to be happy. But Chris is the one, I'll admit, I readily admit this. Chris is the person who taught me, like, I was always work hard, play hard. Like, when my construction company, I would work very hard for about 8 months out of the year, make a boatload of money, pay my employees well, but then I would take off to Europe for 3 or 4 months out of the year, and I would just go on vacations, and I would go travel the world, and I would spend all my money traveling, and then I would come back and work hard again and do it all over again. And I had a mentality of I'm never going to own property. I'm just going to rent fully furnished apartments, and why own? And then I met Chris, and